Hello, my people. I don't come again with a story about Atlantic. They say that Atlantic have built in many years. Do you understand? Just watch and know more stories about Atlantic and watch with understanding. Watch with understanding. And you have not subscribed in this channel, please subscribe because I'm here to give you more updates for understanding. Because here is for divine wisdom. Watch.
The myth of Atlantis has captivated people's imaginations for centuries. According to the legend, Atlantis was a wealthy and advanced civilization that existed thousands of years ago but was destroyed in a single day and night by natural disasters. This story has been retold in countless books, movies, and TV shows, and many people believe that it is based on a true historical event. But is the myth of Atlantis fact or fiction? In this video, we will explore the origins of the Atlantis legend, examine the evidence for and against its existence, and try to answer this question once and for all. Origins of the Atlantis legend. The story of Atlantis first appeared in two of Plato's dialogues, Timaeus and Critias, which were written in the 4th century BC. In these dialogues, Plato describes Atlantis as a powerful and advanced civilization that was located beyond the Pillars of Hercules, the modern-day Strait of Gibraltar, and was ruled by a powerful king named Atlas. According to Plato, Atlantis was destroyed by a series of natural disasters, including earthquakes and floods, in a single day and night. Plato's description of Atlantis is highly detailed, with information about its geography, architecture, and society. He claimed that Atlantis was a naval power that controlled a vast empire, with colonies in Europe and Africa. He also described the city of Atlantis as being built on concentric rings of water and land, with a central island that was home to the ruling class. Despite the fact that Plato's account of Atlantis is the earliest and most detailed, there are no surviving historical records or artifacts that can definitively confirm its existence. In fact, many historians believe that Plato invented the story of Atlantis as a way to illustrate his philosophical ideas about the ideal society. Evidence for Atlantis. While there is no concrete evidence that Atlantis ever existed, there have been many theories and claims over the years about where it might have been located and what might have happened to it. Some of the most popular theories include the Mediterranean theory. Some historians believe that Atlantis was located in the Mediterranean Sea, possibly on the island of Crete. This theory is based on the fact that the Minoan civilization, which was located on Crete, was a powerful naval power that controlled a vast empire and was destroyed by a massive volcanic eruption and earthquake around the same time that Plato claimed Atlantis was destroyed. The Atlantic theory. Another theory is that Atlantis was located in the Atlantic Ocean, possibly in the vicinity of the Azores or the Canary Islands. This theory is based on the fact that many ancient maps show a large island or continent in the middle of the Atlantic, which some people believe could be Atlantis. The Caribbean theory. A third theory is that Atlantis was located in the Caribbean, possibly on the island of Hispaniola. This theory is based on the fact that some ancient texts describe a powerful civilization in the region that was destroyed by a cataclysmic event. Despite these theories, there is no concrete evidence to support any of them, and many historians believe that the story of Atlantis is purely a myth. Arguments against Atlantis. There are many reasons why some historians believe that the story of Atlantis is a myth. One of the main arguments against Atlantis is the lack of physical evidence. Despite extensive archaeological research, no artifacts or structures have been found that can definitively be linked to Atlantis. Additionally, there are no surviving historical records or accounts from other civilizations that mention Atlantis, which is surprising if it was such a powerful and advanced civilization. Another argument against Atlantis is the fact that the story was only mentioned by Plato and was never mentioned by any other ancient Greek or Roman writers. This is particularly surprising given that the ancient Greeks and Romans were prolific writers who documented many other aspects of their societies, including historical events and mythological stories. It is also worth noting that Plato was known for using allegories and fictional stories to illustrate his philosophical ideas, which casts further doubt on the authenticity of the Atlantis story. Another argument against Atlantis is the fact that many of the details in Plato's account are inconsistent with what we know about ancient civilizations. For example, Plato claimed that Atlantis was a highly advanced civilization that had access to technology and resources that were beyond anything that existed at the time. However, there is no evidence to support this claim, and many historians believe that ancient civilizations were much more limited in terms of technology and resources than Plato suggests. Finally, some historians argue that the story of Atlantis has been exaggerated and distorted over time. The myth of Atlantis has been retold in countless books, movies, and TV shows, and each retelling has added its own spin and interpretation to the story. As a result, the original story may have become distorted and exaggerated over time, making it difficult to separate fact from fiction. In conclusion, the myth of Atlantis remains one of the most intriguing and enduring mysteries of human history. While there is no concrete evidence to support its existence, the story continues to captivate people's imaginations and inspire new theories and interpretations. Whether or not Atlantis was a real place, the legend has left a lasting legacy in art, literature, and popular culture, and it serves as a reminder of our enduring fascination with the mysteries of the past. While we may never know the truth about Atlantis, its legend will continue to inspire new generations to explore the limits of human knowledge and imagination.